Hi, it's me, Rasheed, coach, speaker and author, and welcome to this, the August issue of Catch the Coach, your newsletter for fulfilment and meaningful progress. And here we are in August. It's summertime. It is a time which is synonymous with taking time out, and time out is the theme of this very brief issue. It might be time out that's required because you know what? Things are getting really tough and difficult for you because it's time for time out. It might be a time that you happen to be naturally on your breaks and on your holidays. But it is really important to take time out. And whether you're at a point now where you are taking that time out, where you are resting, relaxing and recharging, kind of just putting everything to one side and you're taking that time out and you're on holidays, then have a wonderful one. Have that time to rest, relax, recharge, regroup, etc. Or perhaps it might well be a time where you're not on that break yet, but you're aware that you do need a time out. You do need that time out. So my tip is, if you're in that latter category where you're not on that holiday time yet, please do put in that time for you to rest, for you to relax and to just be able to replenish yourself. So do put that time in the diary. I'm a big fan when I'm coaching people to get them to put that time in now. So even if you know you're not going to be able to take time off until the end of the year or what have you, then do that. But also know it might be sometimes about taking those mini breaks, those half days away, those long weekends away or what have you, things to break things up. Because I have a saying that I say to people, if you don't take a break, then you will. It's really important to take that break for yourself. Sometimes it's about taking a break from our career. Even you might be at a point where you're wanting to take a career break. I was talking to somebody just yesterday who was really wanting to take that time to kind of explore what it was that they wanted from their career, because in some ways the job that they do, which they're brilliant at, isn't something that they had necessarily chosen. So it might be that time for you where you're wanting to take that little bit of time so that you can reassess things, so taking a break from that perspective. Sometimes that taking a break means that you've actually got time to perhaps have your attention on something else that perhaps needs your attention, perhaps that hasn't had time. Maybe there are things at home, maybe there are family things, relationship things that you're wanting to really spend time with. Maybe it's the garden, maybe it's the house, maybe it's cupboards full of stuff and you're wanting to to have time to do that. I'm a big fan of that. At this time of the year, one of the things that I'm going to be doing is I love going through clearing the files, clearing the computer files, clearing the desk, clearing the office and all of those things. I find that a very, 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 very good way to recycle, just to refresh and create a sense of space. So sometimes this thing about a break is about a sense of space, and sometimes for some people this thing about a break is about physically getting away, being in a different environment, to get different perspective and perhaps just to completely just relax and not worry about the work and the things that have been done, and just to do that. So I just want to invite you to just take a moment now just to pause and just to breathe just for a moment. Nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath out. If you're already on your break, if you're on your holidays, on vacation, just to take a moment just to be very, very grateful. You don't want even the holiday or the vacation to become another just long list of things to do. You can come back from your holiday even more exhausted, so take that time to pause, breathe, be grateful, be present with yourself, be grateful for your health. Maybe that's what you're taking the break for, to also just to re-energize the body, to rest it, to let it re-energize. Perhaps you're even just wanting to get back in touch with yourself, rediscover yourself. Just pause and breathe, being grateful, being centered. letting the things that aren't important right now, let them just fall away, to be there with yourself. Then you might gently want to ask yourself, what's really important to me? What's really important to me right now? Might be about your health. Might be just enjoying this space and time. Might be something that's really important that needs your attention. So that's that. I think that's pretty much all I want to say, apart from, do really take that time to be grateful for whatever it is that you have. Do take that time to just very gently to reflect and give yourself credit for all the things that you've seen and done and been through this year in life, in your career and so on. Because when we take a break, sometimes we do it out of exhaustion and exasperation. Sometimes we don't really give ourselves that huge appreciation for what we've done. You know, you hear it in many people in sport, they'll say, you know, well, throughout my career I was so busy and this and that, and I didn't take time to enjoy the moment. So pausing and breathing, enjoying the moment. If you are away, really pause and breathe, enjoy the moment, enjoy everything, that slower pace. If you are still working now, then, as I say, do take that time to schedule in that time for you, and being really mindful about what that time is for. Whether it's for something, for the book that you've always wanted to write, maybe it's to reconnect with the painting that you've always enjoyed, or to spend more time in nature, whatever it is. Just really appreciate it. There is something about the summer and the world around us, and reconnecting to that, so that we can truly blossom and enjoy just to enjoy life. So I just want to say again, thanks, wishing you all the best. Do enjoy your break, whether it is now, whether it is that you've now, even maybe during the course of this, you've written that date in, or can send that email to take that holiday time off. I know that was me in the past. I always needed that nudge, and then to send that email, okay, can I take these days off? Even that in itself can sometimes be calming. So whether it's now, whether it's later in the year that you're taking that break, enjoy it. And maybe there is just one last thing to add. Day in and day out, don't just wait for these very significant times, the summertime, the end of the year, but putting in those little breaks during the day, those times where you can just pause, breathe, reset, close your eyes, shut your eyes, just take a moment to perhaps move around. Those little mini breaks can be really, really powerful and profound. So take really good care, wishing you all the best, and looking forward to see you again for the next issue. Take good care.